Hey guys, Footy Manager TV here. Welcome to episode number 7 of my Arsenal Football Manager 2016 Let's Play. And first up here, we've got a few questions to ask. Obviously, Dominic Ifora, new signing. So I'm going to say I'm pleased that this opportunity has been presented to us. Dominic is a fine player. And that was it. That's the only question he wanted to know, okay? So that was a bit short. Anyway, towards the end of the last episode, I talked about how we have some decent transfer budget. Of course, after selling Callum Chambers and more money to come in over the coming months and potential other additional clauses that probably will happen over the next couple seasons. With a bit of luck if he comes on to be a good player. But yeah, we do have over 12 months some money coming in, 7 million over 12 months with the 18.5. I wanted to use a lot of the budget on a first team player, and I thought the position we need to improve the most that we haven't already is centre mid, more so in the role of the ball playing midfielder, so a defensive midfielder type, because we got Flamini and Coquelin. Francis Coquelin, he's a really solid player. He's had an okay start to the season. He's been solid, making tackles. As you can see, what's that? Tackles 22 in the Barclays Premier League out of 3 games. That's solid. Decent passing accuracy as well. But I feel as though we could go for a better option, like a first team option. And we actually have made a move for Sven Bender, 13.75 million. You probably think that's a bit cheap for him, but Sven Bender is 26 years old and he's a class player. Like, everyone knows him around the world, as a very good defensive midfielder, plays his role for the team, that his work rate is excellent. Look, work rate 20, stamina 20. He's got he's got a lot of high attributes. How many attributes are 18 or above? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then he's got like 17s as well. So 7 attributes that he's got 18 or higher. That's really, really good. And for whatever reason, he is transfer listed. His value is higher than his asking price, as expected, being transfer listed. Generally looking for a first-team midfielder like that, experience, like 26 years old, in his prime of his career, you'd have to pay over 20 million. And I don't want to be paying over more than 20 million because I want to keep in reserve, some money to sign Rugani. But of course, it's 28 million that we have in the future fee clause. So Rugani's obviously going to have to show the signs that he's a good player. We know he has potential, but we still need to see some signs for him to perform. So he'll get his chance throughout this season. We'll have to see, though, because Mertesacker's coming back. I don't know if because he still needs to get some match fitness. That's what I'm getting right now. But I do want to play him in the coming games and really see what he can do. I want him to show me. And he's got ambitions to win the Barclays Premier League, so hopefully he'll be able to do that with us. Imagine in the first season. I know Arsenal fans, like, in real life, they're pretty happy, like, with the start to the season, and they'll be ecstatic if they can win the title this season. I feel a bit more so, like, people expect Chelsea, Man City. Well, Chelsea have been really poor this season. They're probably, without a doubt, already out of calculations. Like, Man United, Man City, Chelsea will be really be expecting. But I feel if Arsenal fans, they'll be really, really happy if they win the title. More than, of course, you're always happy when your team wins the title, but yeah, Arsenal, they'll definitely be waiting a long time, so it will be a big achievement if I win with Arsenal. But basically, on point, Sven Bender, asking price, when they have that, it's really good. You can go for him. But what I mean, if he wasn't transfer listed, you probably have to pay in the region in between 25 million and 30 million, somewhere around there. So I'm pretty happy with putting a move in for him, and hopefully it goes through, because as I said, he probably is a bit more better than Flamini and a bit more better than Coquelin, and definitely more experienced as well. But he's not too old, 26, so got a reasonable amount of years in him, so I think he's the best signing to make at this point. And you can see now, as expected, the offer would be accepted. And I was wondering if you can go onto a section, you just have to negotiate it here. I thought in FM15 you can press a button, it goes to like the full page of the contract. I'm not sure. I'll just do this this way for now. You can see information, wage budget. That's neat how that is. Budget adjustment, can do it nicely from there. That's easy enough. So we're going to put him as a first team player. His wages, okay, we're going to have to put the contract length. I guess we'll go 2019. That'll be a 4-year contract. I suppose that will be good. There we go, wage. You can see what he's on now, so you can put it around that mark. He's probably going to always, when they're at a top team already, and they're like a quality player at a top team, generally you're going to have to still offer a bit more. We'll do 43k though. And we'll just put that, because that allows him to put what he wants, the agent. You don't put any bonuses, and generally those get added and the sign-on fees. So we'll see how much he wants. Ooh, 77 million. Okay. An agent fee is demanded 2.2 million, so you got to keep that in mind as well. Maybe drop the sign-on fee to 1 million. Sell-on fee percentage, again, I don't really like those, so I'll exclude that. Winning Champions League. Maybe, yeah, 350k, because obviously that will be reaching the heights that we want. Unused sub, he'll generally be starting a lot. If not, he'll come on to make sure we're defending well late in game. So maybe improve that to 5k. Clean sheet bonus. Actually, let's decrease that, because we're getting a lot of clean sheets. Put it down to 12k. And then appearance fee, 12k. But then also, with the clause, where's the add bonus, not clause, yeah. Ooh, you could add, yeah, team of the year bonus. We'll go goal bonus. We'll do goal bonus here because he's rarely going to score. So we'll give him 65k every time he scores. He's not a goal scorer, and the role we'll play him in, ball winning midfielder in defensive role, on the defend role. Yeah, he's not going to be scoring really often. And you can put even seasonal landmark goal bonus. You put the lowest possible 5 goals, which, yeah, it's a very low chance he'll even get that. And you put 1.3 million. I know that's a lot of money, but he's not going to get 5 goals. You can't see Sven Bender getting 5 goals in a season, let alone like 2 or 3 if he's lucky. So again, we'll lower that down a bit more. We'll go to maybe 55k and sign-on fee 90k. We'll go that low. Okay, they want a bit more. It's hard to get him on that. Okay, sign-on fee. I'll put it 2 million. I really do not like putting a lot on that. And wage, we'll try and get him on 60. That would be a decent amount for him, because that's like 20k more than he's getting right now, if you think about it in that way. Clean sheet bonus. Again, we'll get a lot of clean sheets. 12.5k. Unused sub. Maybe put that a bit more. Maybe put that up to 9.5. What else? Can you put goal bonus higher? I'm surprised, yeah. Can we put a bit higher than that? That would be good, but yeah, maybe the game is analysing that he's not a goal-scoring type. Maybe we'll try this. Suggest terms. Come on, 5 goals. 1.3 million. Surely you can get that. Suggest terms. Okay. I'm pretty happy with that, because as you saw, he wanted like 70k. We decreased it by 10k down to 60. So that will save, 10k. So there we go. Bender is set to sign for Arsenal. Will be our final signing of the window. 13.5 million. Around that mark anyway. 13.64 million to be exact. There's not many players you can get for that price with those kind of attributes. And his stamina, he's just so fit. He's available to play every single match. So I would imagine his chances of getting injured is very, very low. He's only got one con. Maybe, competitive streak, giving away a lot of fouls. That could be a thing. He may pick up cards. But apart from that, he just, professional player as well. What else? High work rate. Relishes big matches, if you want to see one of those hidden attributes. Like, he steps up in big games. That's very, very important, so we can kind of pick up the points and maybe not get disappointing results against someone like a Chelsea, Man City, Man United, Liverpool, those kind of teams, where we want to be picking up points in those games and definitely don't want to be losing them. Also, we are given some more money here, 8.57 million for playing in the UEFA Champions League group stage. Very nice. Capital One Cup third round draw as well. So view the draw and we will just draw all teams there who we're going to face. West Brom away from home. Capital One Cup is, I would say it's a competition I want to play young players more in. But again, we're playing against a Premier League team. We're going to have to, I don't want to, even though it's only Capital One Cup, I don't want to get knocked out early. That's just the way I treat it. I do want to play younger players, but when we're playing like a decent Premier League side, or is West Brom decent, like any Premier League team, they're going to have good players, so I don't want to have really low quality youth players in the team. But I do want to give some a go because it will help their development. And also now, we got a lot of draws, like finalising a signing in this episode so far, Champions League group stage draw as well. When we finally get done with the transfer window, when it closes, I think then we'll start to get 2 games in an episode consistently, because there's so much going on here and don't want episodes to go way too long for you guys. but definitely we'll get a lot of episodes out so we can get into the season. But anyway, we shall just draw these kind of initial teams. We're part of the second seed, which is interesting. Some decent teams like Real Madrid, Man City, Man United, so nothing to be shocked about. We'll see who would I get preferred. Preferred to be drawn against here. That's Zenit, Dynamo Kiev, Benfica maybe, some easier types. Zenit, okay, we get drawn against Zenit, not too bad. I actually don't have logos for the Russian teams, might have to download that. But either way, I'm not too concerned as it's not my team and not our league. But anyway, next teams, who would we like? Anyone out of here, maybe anyone but Roma. So that basically means I'm going to draw Roma now because I said anyone but Roma. Lyon, should be beatable these days. It seems as though, they're definitely not as good as they used to be. As whenever, PSG, not whenever, but when PSG took over as the best team or richest team in France, they kind of dropped off a little bit. Not as good as they were. So here we're going to see who we'll face. Okay, it's Lyon, who I talked about a little bit, not Roma. I'll be interested to see. They've still got some quality players. So next, Celtic. Celtic's probably one of the better teams. Monaco's in there as well. We'll just see who we draw here. And we draw against, that's Gladbach. So it's not an easy group. It's teams with decent players. So we've got to be on our game. And Lyon, like I mentioned, they've still got a decent player. Obviously, Alexander Lacazette. How does he look in this year's game? Really pacey, really good finisher, technique as well. So we're going to have to be mindful. They've all got good players. Zenit, they got like the likes of Hulk and some other decent guys in the team. And then, BMG, which is Gladbach. They've got some decent players as well. You look at their team, there you can see. But we should be able to beat them, though. But still, if we're not on our game, it could be a dangerous fixture for us. But anyway, that is it on that. So leave your thoughts on the teams in our group. And should we finish first in the group? I think we should, but there's going to be some interesting games and not easy games by any stretch of the imagination. So guys, now we shall push into the next game. It is against Newcastle United away from home. They've had a decent start to the season. They've won 2 games out of 3. They have lost 1 at the same time. But also, we haven't conceded a goal. And that is 2 away games as well against West Ham and Everton. So as we're playing away today. And the home game against Aston Villa. And the good thing, we don't look like conceding a goal. We've, of course, conceded a few chances. But you'd expect that. Everton's interesting, though. They lost the first 3 games, sitting at the bottom of the table. So big game for us, though, today, looking to get the win. And it's important to keep winning early because other big teams have. Chelsea, Man City, and Liverpool won the first 3 games of the season. We need to stay up with that pack to make sure we're challenging for the title this season. We just got to stay up there as long as possible. So changes for today. Daniele Rugani coming in for his first start, coming in ahead of Paulista. Again, he didn't really impress. 6.6 rating. He's not fit yet. And Rugani's got a bit of a higher sharpness, even though it still needs to improve a little bit. Theo Walcott coming in. We do need to play him in some game to get his fitness up, his sharpness, match sharpness, and he's on superb morale, one of the few in the team, and he's got that pacey threat. And I am training him on that inside forward role. You may look he's a bit lower for that role, and even there his rating, his suitability is only competent. So we're training him that in training, inside forward on the right side. So hopefully he can come in and do well with his pace out wide, maybe cutting in. Well, he will be in that role inside forward, and hopefully making a pretty good impact. And also, Sven Bender's made the bench. He may come on or he could start here. But I think he is. Yeah, Sven Bender is going to come in. He's got decent condition. He would have played some games, I'm guessing, for Dortmund. I'm not sure if we can check that out right now. No, he didn't play any competitive games. He played continental games. He played a couple of continental starting and coming off the bench, but he didn't really do too well. But I reckon he'll suit our setup and in the role we're going to play him in to a T. Probably is his best role, ball-winning midfielder. So we'll just go straight into the game. Any other notable changes? Not really. Ballerin on the bench. just normal, a normal setup. And of course, Aaron Ramsey coming in for Arteta. Arteta actually didn't get a good rating in the last game. It was like 6.7, so it allows Ramsey to come in because he is a bit better, a bit more fresh legs. And also, surprisingly, we haven't got a player with the number 1. That's basically, number's not given to. Number 1's not given to a player basically because Szczesny is out on loan. So even though I'll probably end up selling him, I guess, if we have Petr Cech, but we still have to see how he looks. Actually, I'll do that now. We'll give 21 to Bender. I guess that's just suitable. I always just give the lowest available number. That's just what I do. But anyway, Szczesny out on loan. You look at his quality. He comes back. He's almost better than Petr Cech. So I'm not really sure. There's a contract. Is there a future fee? I don't think so. So it will be interesting if he comes back from being on loan next season. He's still only 25. That's still relatively young for a goalkeeper. Will come back, be 26 next season. So, leave your thoughts on that situation anyway. We'll have Szczesny and Petr Cech, but of course, Cech aging a little bit. So we get into this game now. Interesting team. Jose, I reckon he's been doing pretty well for them. Newcastle United have a really good team for Football Manager this year. Jose, 5 goals. He is firing. He is fit and firing. We'll get a scout report. We've already got a scout report on him, but just an additional one to get an update because he's killing it this season. Just, great attributes. Then they've got Sissoko, Wijnaldum, Tovan, and you got Tioto and Anita in midfield. And Mbemba as well. He's a good centre-back, a good youngster. Colaccini experience, Yanma and Haidara. Maybe Haidara a bit of a weakness for them if you look at his attributes, but he's not terrible at the same time. He's quick and got decent tackling. So Newcastle United have a decent team. Jose Perez, definitely tight mark him always and close down just everything we can do here. Show on to weaker foot as well. And how about Florian Thauvin? How is he looking in FM? He's not completely pacey. What I might do is just close him down a bit and show him with weaker foot. Anyone else? Wijnaldum. I reckon he's going to be a creative force for them. So we're just going to tight mark him. And we'll just leave it. We'll just leave it like that. Interesting, Sissoko playing as a right winger. He's natural right wing and centre mid. He's just a physical beast. But we won't really do anything with him. And we'll leave it like that for now. And we'll go to team talk and we'll say assertively. What are we going to say here? I expect nothing but a win from this match to keep a good run going. That's what you have to do as well. You got to be expectant. You can't just be praising your players, getting them up for the game. But at the same time, I say I have faith in you to get some good reactions. Some happy, motivated, some listening keenly. So they're really focused for today's game, and we'll see how we go. Again, have everything set up well. And I said in previous episode when we changed it to 2D, didn't I? I'm really liking the 2D gameplay. It looks very fresh and good on the eyes, easy on the eyes. So I hope you guys like it as well, as it's so much more easier for upload time. And I noticed a lot of you guys really request that 2D gameplay with 3D for the highlights with the replays. So that's pretty expectant. So hopefully that's good, a good thing going forward for now. But it's been a bit of a weird start. And Wijnaldum has a free kick. That was well defended. Oh, that's unlucky. That is unlucky. Because that was really well defended from the wall. And then it just fell back to him and he took the strike. And it fell in the back of the net. I hate conceding those type of goals. I hate conceding unlucky goals. But you're going to get that throughout a season. You're going to get luck go your way and luck go against you. So Wijnaldum, that was really well. He hit it straight into the wall. But unfortunately, the goalkeeper already dived. And that he just has a free hit into the back of the net, unfortunately. With the goalkeeper out of position. That is not good at all. Is that? No highlight. We're going to have to go just step up to attacking right now. We'll leave that for now anyway. We'll see how things go. And that's our first goal conceded of the league season. And if we were going to concede, it would be in that fashion with the goalkeeper being out of position, unfortunately. But those things happen in football. But we're going to have to make some changes. We'll go into instructions. And we're going to go more direct passing here. Not retain possession. We already got, on higher, that changes when you go to attacking. Maybe be more expressive. Be more expressive and run at defense. We got Theo Walcott playing, so that makes sense. Maybe take out, work into the box off and play out of defense. Just go really direct. You see that changes now, and because of those options being selected. But Newcastle United, they've had a very good start to the season, and they're continuing it here today. Oh no, not. Oh no, 2-0. Maybe I was a bit excited. I was a bit excited with our performances so far, and maybe I put my expectations too high for this game. But because Newcastle United are playing well, and no one's tracking him. Guess we got to take that on the chin. 2-0. One of these games, early games as well. Oh, this is exactly the kind of game we don't need early, because this is where you can drop off the pack that are continually winning games at the top. This has to be a goal now. Come on, Sanchez. Come on, Sanchez. Go, Alexis. Do something, Ramsey. Giroud gets one back before half-time, and that gives us a bit more hope and momentum going into the second half. So even Alexis Sanchez with a knock played it through to Aaron Ramsey, and a very good ball to Olivier Giroud, and that was a great finish. Goalkeeper stood no chance. He was flat-footed there. No chance to save it. Great shot by Giroud, and he needed that goal. I feel Giroud. He's had a decent start to the season, but he needs a few more goals. That's what he needs. So assertively, I'll go aggressive. Show me something else. See, that poor performance allows me to go aggressively. Show me something else. Firing up the lads, everything like that. But we got that goal before half-time, which gives us a really good chance just to get something from this game. Even if it's just the one goal, just to get back to a draw. That's achievable here, as we're definitely going for it on attack now. Okay. Well, they spray it wide. It's Janmat. Janmat, he's a decent player, but nothing was going to come of that. They've got to throw in, though. Deal with this. Well done, Rugani. Maybe, inexperience of Rugani. Conceding 2 goals. I'm not sure who it's down to. I'm probably going to have to analyse that. Whose mistakes do you think it was? The first goal, I don't think it was. 3 goals. What is this? What is this? Tovan. He's a talented kid. Newcastle United, I think, I knew it when they made these signings in real life. I knew they were going to be good in Football Manager. They've got these kind of types that are good. But it's interesting. It's interesting. I knew they're going to be a danger. And it's 3-1. And straight out for half-time. I thought that goal by Giroud, we could push on. But wow, this is surprising, because now, Newcastle United with a win here. Because when I get this kind of situation, I'm always, not really convinced we can get something back. But Giroud, Walcott, like when you're 2 goals behind and into the second half as well, I can't see, getting that 2 goals from nowhere. Colaccini. Ramsey wins it back. Ozil, what do you... Can't we just go back to that game? I won 5-0 against Everton. That's a much better feeling than this right now. But Debussy, we look dangerous still. And we score. We get it back. It's Theo Walcott, first goal of the season. There we go. That's more of what I like to see. Sanchez played it through. Debussy, he's been a danger this season. And again, don't forget it's the beta as well. Might be last season or last year, where there's games with a lot of goals and it's not 100% balanced. It could be, or it's maybe just a high-scoring game. Maybe it's one of those things. But the thing is, we still have a chance to get something from this game. Sanchez with a knock, we're going to have to take him off. Don't want him a big permanent injury. We're going to bring on Gabbiadini. And actually, if we're going to play Walcott as inside forward, and maybe on the left side to cut in on the right, we'll see how we can go there, because he's got that goal. Even though his roll ability is only 1 star, so maybe that's not the best option. Maybe just keep him on the right where he's done well and bring... But Gabbiadini's only 1 star there as well. We might as well... I don't know, Walcott. Actually, Walcott has the same role suitability there on the left side, so we'll just do that. It's sometimes, you can't play players 100% in their best role sometimes. Who's not having a good game? Ramsey. Can we bring a bit more attacking players? We bring on Santi Cazorla in that role as a deep lane playmaker, or anything else that's a bit more advanced? Nah, just leave deep lying for now, and that's what we have to do. Maybe the ball in the midfield to put support, so he's a bit more pushing up, not dramatically, of course. But on attacking now, I think I think that's it. We'll make those couple of changes and we'll see what kind of impact it does make. So there's still very much a possibility we can get something from this game. And playing on this attack, like, it's not... Oh, yeah, it's hard to say here what we're going to do. But you can obviously... The possession from Newcastle, they're getting that in the midfield, 39%. So that's something to take note of. I suppose they're maintaining possession. They're doing that well. But we've got to look for something. Maybe something else needs to be changed up. What are we gonna do? We need to do something. Instruction wise, we're on fluid. Just everything. Maybe exploit the middle. We'll just try that now. Because I wouldn't choose one flank in particular. More direct, not route one. Don't want to quite go that right now. Shoot on sight so we can take chances. We'll still look for the overlaps. And yeah, we'll leave narrow and exploiting the middle will suit well. So in terms of team instructions, I feel that's the way we're playing as well. Everything like that is the best way to go. I'm thinking 2 strikers. Ozil's injured. We'll take Ozil off. We don't want him to have a permanent injury. So bring on Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. So what we're going to do here is Giroud. And then we'll bring in Walcott. And then actually with Giroud, because you know when I talk about target men, where are we? Yeah, target men for Giroud. Or target man. We'll go on attack. And then Theo Walcott, best role is probably a poacher on attack. There we go. And we'll see if we can utilize that. Wait, what was I going to... And yeah, put Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. Because it's like last 15 minutes. We have to dramatically go for this. But I don't want to be too exposed. So Cazorla... We could put with attacking midfield, but only one in centre mid. That could be just, a disaster. So, Cazorla still, sitting deep there. And we'll leave inside forwards. Attack now. Chamberlain and Gabbiadini. See, we're going for it now. I feel like we should get a goal from this. Like, because then it'll be just like a waste of time. It's like, why am I wasting my time making so much changes? We deserve a goal for these changes. Just being honest. Like... We're going for it. Hopefully we can be rewarded. I don't want to lose. I don't want to be losing many games. A draw would be okay. At least we can maintain an unbeaten streak. Okay, come on. We got something here. Hopefully it's for us anyway. Cazorla. Okay, here we go. Is Giroud. Goes to Monreal. Whipping across. Gabbiadini. Oh, only if Giroud was there, yeah. Why couldn't he be the one? Oh, that's just the luck of the draw. The way the game pans out. We still may have a chance though. Come on, Gabbiadini goes to Giroud. Come on, got to get in better position. Oxlade-Chamberlain. Cazorla, I'm thinking of something here to change it up. We'll see what happens. See if they score or just give up. Yeah, man, they'll score. What I was gonna do is go pump the ball into the box because of Giroud. Float crosses, still got that, and. Yeah, go route one. I suppose that's the chance you take when you go more attacking. What can you do? Overload. Newcastle United have shown their ability so far. And there you go. It's 4-2. I suppose if we get a goal back before the 85th minute, it's still a chance of getting something back from this game. But the game has been even. That's what I want to say. The game has been even. And Petr Cech, you got to do better than that. Or you'll find yourself dropped, or find ourselves getting a replacement for next season because that's not good enough and not looking likely now. Maybe a goal now. I said 85th minute, but maybe 87th. It could be stretching it a little bit, but you don't know. Anything can happen in football. Wijnaldum, but yeah, Newcastle is the one looking more likely. Rugani. I'm not looking confident of, splashing 28 million on him, if I'm honest. It may not be all his fault, but first game we put him in. And, come on, defend. What are they doing? What are you doing? And even Rugani, he couldn't tackle there as well. Surely 5 goals. Newcastle United cannot score against us. Oh, my God. See, Rugani, he didn't tackle properly there. And Cech, what are you doing? Check yourself. Oh my God. This is probably the worst game, without a doubt, so far this season. Terrible. terrible. I could not see this coming. And I guess, Newcastle United is going to finish off this game with more chances. And the way they're played, I'm not taking it away from them. Just, I want to put it out there. Newcastle United have been excellent today, and we've been bad. They got a lucky goal early, but the rest, they've just been too good for us. So Rugani, I'm not really sure if I'm going to make the move for him. He made some errors today. Not all his fault, but wow. No, we can't. Aggressive, I'm far from pleased. Only positive is Giroud scored a goal. And I guess Theo Walcott, coming back from an injury, needs a match fitness, and he got that today. But wow, that's a disappointing result. And Newcastle, they push up a bit. Hopefully Man City, Liverpool, and Chelsea drop points. Hard to expect them to lose. Maybe draw, but we'll see what they do. And also, we pick up an injury for Mesut Ozil, physio. You see, out for 3 to 4 weeks. Just simple there. That's the option we'll go with. And Sanchez, dead leg. Thank God that's only a small injury, 2 to 3 days. Bender makes Arsenal debut, average as well. So, the changes we made obviously didn't affect in today's game. Wasn't good at all. I'm not sure if it's just a one-off game. Positive international break, so that makes that injury for Ozil be just not that bad because, what's that? About a couple weeks until the next game. 14 days. So exactly, a couple weeks. So, his injury is not really going to be major. But it's a very disappointing game. But again, I feel it's not something to overreact on to change tactics dramatically because it was just one game. Winning that Everton game 5-0 is something I don't want to give up, like changing tactics. So I don't want to be too reactive, and I don't want you guys to be too disappointed with that result because hopefully we can turn it around. And hopefully it's not a bad run. We've got 2 home games coming up next. So that's going to be where we can turn around. Crystal Palace and, first game against Lyon in the Champions League will be huge, but I guess I was going to go through until the deadline day, but there's no moves we are really going to make. But I'll do it anyway so you can see these results here. I just hope, please drop points, other big teams. We'll see. Maybe I'll do the Champions League registration as well. So you see other results like League 1 and League 2 stuff going on there. But that's part of the frustrations of Football Manager as well. So here's Chelsea lose! Man United win, so they're starting to get their act together as well. But Chelsea lose. Thank you, Leicester. Thank you for winning. That's a great result for us. But makes me even more disappointed we couldn't beat Newcastle. And Crystal Palace maybe, to get it over City. Nah, Man City, they're just killer in Football Manager, smashing those lower teams in the league. So where does that put us now? It puts us into 5th. It's still very close. Man City go outright top now. Interesting. And Man United working their way up the table. They're going to put the pressure on us most definitely. But Liverpool, they're also... See, if Liverpool have a good season, like do better than they are in real life, like become a top 4 team, it's going to make it tough just to finish top 4 this season. So you can see here's Liverpool game against West Ham. We'll see what kind of result they pick up here. 2-0. Benteke scoring early and late in the game. He's had a good season so far. So that should put them up into 2nd and drop us into 6th. So like that, we are out of the top 4, but only on goal difference. We've got the same goal difference as Newcastle, who's 3rd. So goal difference is going to be important this season. But that just got completely ruined. Our good defense got ruined in one game. Before that Newcastle game, we conceded 0 goals, and now we've conceded 5. It's a completely different prospect. I thought we could be a good defensive team this season with those 3 clean sheets in a row, and then it's completely blown out of the water in one game. Okay, I thought I did want to go on until the deadline day because we could have got an offer, and we have done. PSG making a move for Coquelin. So that kind of backs up my thought how important Coquelin is, because, PSG have made an offer. But because PSG have bags of money, I reckon we can put in a decent amount. Percentage of profit, when you sell a player for a lot, profit, is never really made. So I'd rather want a lot up front. See, I like how you can do it like that, public-private, just so you can click it. You could do that in the past, but you'd click it at the bottom or something to make it private, wouldn't you? But you can just click it. That's what I like with FM this year. You just, a few little updates that make it very nice. So anyway, the fee. Well, because his value, for me, has to be double his value, 30 million. Even if they, don't accept that, just, scare them off because he's an important player. Shows a team like PSG, one of the best in the world, contenders for winning Champions League, want him. So very important. So we'll suggest terms. Oh, no, they keep coming back with this. Or maybe I'll budge down to 28 million. I think that's as low as I would go. Maybe I'd go a bit lower, but we'll see. I'll suggest terms. Now, they keep wanting these monthly installments, which I'm not really a fan of, if I'm honest, because I'd want to make a replacement for him right away. So maybe I'll do a Chelsea. I'll do a Chelsea and put non-negotiable. Non-negotiable, 27 million. Non-negotiable, and we'll negotiate the offer. Because I don't want to be sitting around going back and forth like a yo-yo like that. Felix Passlack could be a potential player for the future. Can play a lot of positions. We already have him on the short list, but we already signed like a right back, like backup, like that's English as well. So we'll leave it for now. But he's a player for the future, someone to look out for, and loan offers accepted. And it's good to see those updates on players on the short list. To see where they're going and see if you can make a move for them in the future. Just to see what they're up to, just like a bit of an update. And there we go. PSG withdraw the bid for Coquelin. But now they're moving on to Monreal with what's this? They put it non-negotiable, but it's a poor offer. What is it? It's initial 5.25 up front, and then just rubbish. That's a rubbish offer. That's not even his value. And even over 12 months. It's just no way. It needs to be much better. The offer is not good enough. Especially for one of our better players this season. I feel Monreal, I haven't really talked about him, have I? He's gone under the radar, but he's been, again, solid. Look at his ratings. He's actually really good. Analysing his attributes a bit more. What are we working on with him in training? We're not really focusing on something specifically. What should we focus on with him? I don't even know, actually. Maybe jumping reach, 11. I think I want to get that a bit higher because I don't want him to be losing aerial battles. I don't want to be conceding headers. Like, didn't we concede, one far post in that Newcastle game? Don't want to be having that. So 11 heading is downside to his game. Or 11 jumping. Want him to work on that. Hey, look at that. Bentner. Lord Bentner has made a move. Just a bit of an update there. We get some money from that, don't we? That's why we're getting an email here. So what do we receive? Arsenal receive 3.5%. It's better than nothing. Thanks, Bentner, for moving on. You give us 73k. Not really a major difference to us. But how's he looking? He used to be a good young prospect, didn't he? He doesn't look terrible. Bad composure is the only thing. But outside of it, obviously there's a lot of jokes about him and that kind of stuff. He's not a terrible striker. Maybe top 4, maybe not good enough. That composure. If his composure was decent, same as his finishing, 13 or 14, he'd be a decent striker. Just being honest, because he's good physically, good in the air. You get crosses in and he'll be able to finish. He's not a bad striker. So here we have Jeff Reen Adelaide moving on loan to FC Lorient. He's still a young player, 17 years old. So I'll know that for that young guy who needs a work permit, we can send him out on loan when he hits 17 and he'll get that work permit going to FC Lorient. So that will be good. But he doesn't hit it for a while. That's what's crazy with that defensive midfielder, Abdou Lahat Diakite. He doesn't turn 17... until December. Although, that's perfect timing. 31st of December. Going into the new year, then he'll turn 17 and we can send him out on loan from January. That would be good. And I don't know how long it will take to get the work permit. But he's going to be a crucial player in the future. I could see him being a Yaya Toure type. Obviously, needs to get a bit stronger to be the strength of Yaya Toure. But for a 16-year-old, those attributes are really, really balanced. The amount of attributes he has that are 11 or higher at 16 is ridiculous. The amount he has. He's a boss. And he's going to be one, without a doubt. So checking our update in the training for the past month, Federico Bonazzoli has been one of our best trainers, improving in training. That's very nice. Improving attributes, exactly what I want for him. I said I'll send him out on loan, but I feel maybe he just needs time to adapt. With the club he's signed for, maybe stay till January and maybe then go again. Another player we could send out on loan in January. We'll see. It's interesting because a lot of team are interested in him, and yeah, we'll see if they make offers. No one has actually gone in to make an offer, even if he's loan listed. So we'll see if anyone makes offers. Either way, deadline day, I'm not going to take part of it because we're happy. I just want to make the registration so everything like that is confirmed. Leave your final thoughts, I suppose, registering the squad. I'm happy with the squad for the season, for the Premier League, Champions League as well. I'm settled. We don't need to make any more changes. I'm happy with the squad as is. And here's a little transfer window roundup. Of course, Callum Chambers moving on to Chelsea for 25.5 million. May rise to be more as well. Don't forget about that. And Gabbiadini, big signing for us, 23 million. And Manchester United's big signing is 22 million signing of Bernard, inside forward. Not a terrible player. Most active, Birmingham in England. 7 players and biggest spenders, Chelsea. No surprise there, spending 57 million. But what did they do? Who else did they sign? I want to check out transfers, not loans, sorry, transfer history. They brought in DeCilio, Lucas Lima, not sure who he is, but Maximovic, he's a good centre-back. Nikola Maximovic, definitely a guy. He's that younger type, 23 kind of age. And yeah, he's a permanent signing for them. He's okay. He's an okay player. He's similar to Rugani, if we're just being honest. Similar attributes. And also Lucas Lima, cheap. He's 25, attacking midfielder. I'm not sure if he's the exact quality, though. He's got talent, but is he really, really good? Not sure if he's Premier League quality. And sometimes Brazilians, struggle to impact, especially a few Brazilians for Chelsea. But either way, he's okay. He's got the good creative attributes, but that's about it. So to finalize this episode now, we are just going to register the team, the squad for the UEFA Champions League. It's going to be tough to win this season, but I'm still happy with my squad. You don't know. We can surprise. I don't want to say, we're not ready to win the Champions League yet. I'm not going to kind of put that expectations of ourselves. Just, play it as it is pretty much. We'll auto-select here. Can we select everyone? Hopefully. Well, this is an interesting fact. How many do we have registered? Maximum squad size. See, our squad is not too big, so we can kind of put these guys in. Ballerin doesn't have to be registered, or does he? Because he's... Do under 20... Where are we? Just got to read it. Plays at the age of 20 or younger. Oh, it's 20 or younger. So, Ballerin would have to be registered. Oh, no, he doesn't. But isn't he 21? No, he's 20. Sorry, I forgot about that. So, he doesn't have to be registered. When they have that there, obviously, they're under 21, don't have to be registered. Flamini would have, so we'll put him in. And so that means we cannot register. See, this is always a case. So we have to register Matt Macy, Ospina. I'm thinking here because Danny Welbeck is injured for 5 to 6 months, and Jack Wilshere 4 to 5 months. So they're going to miss a big part. So if I just say, for example, Danny Welbeck 5 to 6 months, that's a big part of the season. Just say if I put Jack Wilshere, we could go then. We could put him in because he's homegrown and Danny Welbeck homegrown, so there wouldn't be registration problems there. But here, how it is now, we've got 24. The maximum squad size of 25. So but I guess you can choose him instead of someone like Matt Macy. So I suppose you could do that. But I'll take him off. We're not going to use him. There's no point having him in there. We'll just, free up one extra space. Because if we do register a guy, he is going to be homegrown in Wilshere or Welbeck. And that's all we need, yeah? Ballerin doesn't have to be registered. Too easy. So we'll confirm selection. And no problems, because I hate when there's problems with squad selection. But with Welbeck and Wilshere, they're not going to be playing a part because they're injured, long-term injuries. And I definitely don't want to be rushing them back. João Nunes is listed for loan. Just get another scout on him. Could be a future centre-back. We do need to invest in centre-backs, especially if we don't sign Rugani. He needs to... I don't even know if we're going to play him in a recent game anyway. He still needs that match sharpness. And we'll still register the squad there. And that was for the Premier League. And that's going to be it. England, again, I'm just going to try and get rid of these, competition, these kind of, competition draws and a few other things. So just least messages as possible popping up. So I guess, yeah, I like when Champions League there's no troubles with your squad, and you're not forced to leave out one good player. But that's also down to good squad management. That's what I want to do over the course of this save, or what I always do. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do here. I don't want a big squad. Like someone, because we signed Sven Bender now, someone like Matthew Flamini, I'm probably going to end up selling at some point. So I'll just put that out there. Because I really like to manage the squad good in that way to make sure, we have a very good Champions League squad. Champions League, a bit harder to register than Premier League. But still, we were able to do that without any troubles. And unfortunately, Jack Wilshere, Danny Welbeck injured for a lengthy period. And that is going to probably affect us this season. But outside of them, I feel our squad is balanced enough. But that's it for now. I hope you guys enjoy the video, and I'll see you guys next time.